And hello everybody, welcome back to some MEGABONK. Today we're doing 100 cactuses because people continuously ask for this. On Sir Uffy. Let me think about this for a second here. Refresh me? Yeah, sure, we'll take the sword for the time being. Another cactus! 100 cactus and one single Kevin. Cactus, if you don't know, if you take any form of damage, it will explode and then deal a bunch of damage. We are gonna need some stuff to make this better, though. Probably vaguely soon. There's some ideas. We got Thorn Tome potentially. We've got shield armor would be possibly pretty good as well. I'm gonna take HP regen. Actually, you're gonna think I'm crazy. Hopefully, with Kevin punching us fairly rapidly, not as rapidly as he could be, we might be able to deal a decent amount of damage, but it's going to be in a very, very small radius. Also, Golden Shield is insane for Kevin run, even though we've only got one. We need some weapons that attack fast and quickly as well. Actually, probably should have taken... Ooh, give me that, that's fine. We probably should have taken a little bit more. Probably, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think, like, what... I'm trying to think in my head, like, what works here. Banana Ring, we could have taken that, we didn't. The revolver would be pretty swag as well. We're in trouble. I mean, Aegis will save me. Allow me to take tank a little bit of damage and then still make things work. Credit card green early on is so big. It's so big, I love it. Refresh me. Let's increase the difficulty, because why not? We've only got a 25% chance for Kevin to proc, which isn't amazing. But once we get a considerable amount of things that can attack multiple times, I do believe that the cactus will be doing quite a lot of work. The 101 cactus that we have. But yeah. If you have any other suggestions for any other silly MEGABONK stuff to do, we're actually live on twitch.tv right now. Please let me know in the comments section. Maybe give the... Oh, revolver. You know what? Corrupted Sword could be good as well because it fires it a lot. Let me know in the comments section. Maybe subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like as well. I greatly appreciate it. HP is fine by me. Yeah, that'll be fine. You gotta keep jumping diagonally here though. Now, the new map feature is unbelievably goated. I don't think I'll ever get lost again, which is an impressive feat for me, I think. Okay, we should probably continue to pick up some chests here, because we have got, like, a credit card. So the faster we do that, the better. We could have gone for gold gain there, actually, as well. That wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world. What we need, though, is shield of any kind, whether it be tome or whether it be charge shrine. I'm not sure which is gonna work for us here. We'll take XP again. I forgot you were alive. To be fair, I get it because I'm like the second. Yeah, we're gonna take that. I'm like the second monitor gamer, man. Okay, that is really good. Beacon? I'm in trouble here. Oh, hold on. Evasion. Okay, I'm not. You know what? Banish the burger. I'll take one, but that's about as far as I'm willing to swing it, unfortunately. Okay, let's have a look at the map here. All I need is like 5. Just a little 5-piecer for shielding, and then we'll be good to go. You know what? I take attack speed. That's fine. That's fine. You can't win them all. Hello, Yumi Pawjob. Nice to see you again. I feel like we were talking about you not that long ago. I think somebody was like, "What are the worst usernames you've ever seen in your Twitch chat?" And I was like, "Well." Pull up a seat for a moment here, let me tell you. I think I'd be willing to see Wireless Dagger, actually. I think I wouldn't hate it. I got no qualms with it at all. I mean, that's the 5 shield we were asking for, so we do have to take it. I've seen that a lot of people have been playing Escape from Duckov. What's the interest in the game looking like? I played it when it was in its demo before it came out, and I was like, it's okay, but it was a little bit slow initially. So I wonder if like they never heard it. It's like Escape from Tarkov, but it's single player and you're a duck. If that gives you anything to go by. I get it if that doesn't help you at all. Let me think here. Honestly, I think like a shield tome might be where I want to be. Take XP. Take XP. I'm going to continue on with Curse here. We do want Wireless Dagger to be proc and Thorns as well. Because I think this scales with Thorns, so it will do more damage as well. Sorry, excuse me. I had to quickly sneeze there. 1 second. You keep joking that it's Game of the Year. It's interesting because it's like one of these things where like it does remind me that there's like a whole other world of people out there that do play stuff that maybe I passed judgment on a little bit too quickly. Because I mean I played the demo of it. It never even made it to YouTube because I was like, I don't know, you know. I enjoyed it, but it was like it felt like super duper slow in the demo. Like things just weren't really happening tremendously quickly for me, and I was like, I can see people losing interest in this as far as like a video is concerned. It's fine. It's what it is. So, and then, but I guess like the people that like extraction shooters and stuff, like slow gameplay is like it. Like they like that's their thing. Like they like it to be very methodical, and everything being slow isn't like a sign of bad gameplay or anything like that, or like a flaw in development. It's like, alright, well actually you gotta be more careful, otherwise a scab is gonna like take your head off, man. Which, from the brief amount of times I played Escape from Tarkov, has been the case most of the time, yeah. I don't know if I have been killed by a player, actually, I take it back. But I don't know if I've been killed by a player very regularly. It's usually NPC, like, fodder that shoots me in the head that I'm like, ah. Another cactus. Oh my god. So many cactus. I guess it is a common, so it's like, it's going to be showing up. But I do like it in this specific scenario. Tell you what would go absolutely crazy sickle raw. A spiky shield. Because we're going to be gaining armor with the fact that we're playing Sir Ufi. And then the cactus is going to go crazy. The scabs like to remove knees and stomachs. We've clearly had different experiences in, and that's fine. Both of them are valid. Chain Beast is 1 to 4 player co-op gladiatorial coliseum battles with power-ups and handicaps. You fight waves of monsters and bosses with various weapons. Okay. Need to have a look at that one that you're suggesting. Does sound interesting. That being said, though, do you know what? It's like a good thing and a bad thing. Because I think for a very long time, the and I say they, I mean, when I say they, I mean the powers that be. Basically, can you crit chance? I do like crit on that. We'll do that. There was basically no multiplayer games for people to like have a good time with their mates on, you know, unless that was a live service, cooperative or like PvP game. You know, there had to be PvP involved. And then, but then we kind of like went in the opposite. We've somehow like run aground, and now like most games that are getting any kind of like attention, JMac, hello by the way, mate. It's now, and I say this lovingly, but it's the genre that's been coined. Like the kind of friend swap games of like every game is now like Peak or Lethal Company or new ones like Yap Yap or like Phasmophobia, like, you know, those kind of vibes. Oh my god. Blessings unto thee this day, my friends. Turbo Socks. Another battery, I'll happily take that. Moldy cheese, you know we love moldy cheese. I'll take one. Boss Buster, I'm happy to take that. I'm happy to take two. But yeah, now it's all like, because I you know, I was sitting in the living room with B, and she saw Yap Yap, and she actually thought it like looked really cool, but it would just be the two of us playing it, and also it requires a microphone, which I'm unsure if that is something that she has any interest in, you know. Sure. Let's go for more curse. Haven't seen Yap Yap. If you remember that like Mage Arena game that I played, that was like you have to go fireball and like blink and all that, and it will cast a spell. It's that, except it's Lethal Company / repo / content warning. Like you have to extract items from like a wizard's tower and get that out. That's basically what it is. It looks fun. Like, it does look fun. It's just like, you know, a lot of them require microphones, I guess, or friends, which is even worse, I think. That is very, very good for where we are right now. Holy gamer goggles, man. Could not pick a better situation there. Give me some shield tomes, man. Because now I'm like, I'm strong. Acquiring friends, who do you think they are? Always pisses me off when game devs make assumptions like that. Like, fuck you, man. The thing is, it does look fun. And it's always like, it's fun with the right people. I had like really good fun playing Lethal Company like one single time. And it was with like a couple of my friends who insisted, of course insisted on like only having the voice chat in the game, but insisted on being like making it like a military operation, and we were taking it like real seriously. Not like serious as in like we're trying to like speedrun it or like beat the game, but like, you know, making calls and like every single encounter with an enemy is like incredibly high priority, like red alert type shit. That was fun. I enjoyed that. But then I played with like some other people, and they had a mod on that was like you can get more than 4 people in a game, and there was like 12 of us in there, and they knew where everything was, and they were running around, and suddenly the monsters weren't scary anymore, and I don't know. It just became, it's just like you have a game like immediately get ruined in the blink of an eye, and it's like, yeah, you know. It's unfortunate, man. I didn't realize that this healed me for so much. Did they buff burgers? The lobbies are hilarious. Yeah. Like, having it be like a genuine serious thing when somebody goes dead on the walkie-talkies Like when I played with those other people and they had like 12. Oh jeez, you know what? Get me out. We had like 12 people in a lobby. It sucked, man, because I was like, okay, let's buy a bunch of walkie-talkies so that we can all like have conversations, because that's like, that to me is the fun part. But no, everybody just like flew off, disappeared. Nobody's on walkies, no communication. I'm standing there like, right, okay, and then yeah, all of a sudden people come back and it's like, oh, they must be dead. Let's go. And I'm just bored. I'm just dreadfully, catatonically bored. It was just an unbelievably bad experience. And then I played with similar people on repo as well, and it was better because there wasn't as many people there, but there was still like a little bit of like we're doing this for the high score, and I'm like, what high score, man? Like, what are we doing this for? When everybody is not good at the game, that is like when you're experiencing peak. Just like how I will always play a fighting game when it comes out, but after 1 week I'm dropping that shit like you've never seen a man drop a game in your life, because like that's when people have hit the lab and they hit, like some people, they don't hit ranked initially. They spend the entire time labbing, doing the combo trials, trying to get better at the game, and then they hit ranked after like a week. And that's when I bow out. I bow out, man. See you later. Thanks for the good times. Had a great one. I got my money's worth in that week. Hopefully. Hello, Ray, by the way. Hello. You know what, projectile count would be nice. We haven't seen a lot of that. Do you know what I'd love to see? Some projectiles. Not projectiles, extra jumps. Distinctly lacking that. I'll never ever forget or forgive the first ever Among Us lobby I ever played in my entire life. With it, funnily enough, the same group of people that I played Lethal Company that ruined Lethal Company for me as well. Boot into Among Us. I'm like, by the way, guys, it's my first game. They're like, that's fine, no problem. Ooh, lovely. I boot in, my first game, they're like, that's fine. Someone dies. Ross, where were you? I have no idea. This is my first game. I don't know what the name of any of the places are. It's Ross. Vote Ross. I get voted off. I get immediately killed. I was innocent the whole time. I'm now forced to sit for like 15 minutes while they all have conversations with each other and try and figure out who the guy was. Safe to say, I wasn't interested in playing that game any further. And also, people are mean as hell when they play social deduction games. I don't think that people understand social deduction games at all. It's because it's not about like shouting over other people and enforcing your will upon them. It's about like deduction and like, oh, like espionage and the thrill of doing a little lie, and oh, how can you trick people into believing you. It's not like yelling and shouting, and in the case of my friends, name calling as well. Like, man, just chill out, man. People are stupid as hell. Like, they don't. It hurts, man. It hurts when what could be a go-to genre becomes, I don't know, a theme park ride or something. That being said, though, the issue with like Among Us as well, people are still making videos on that game, by the way. Can you believe it? Is that metas form for some reason. God knows how or why anybody would even bother to do that, but like people have like, what's down there? People have metas that they genuinely like. I don't know what they are or how they work, but they exist and people use them. So see, that's my kind of vibe. I enjoy being a little gremlin agent of chaos sometimes. And people get mad at that. Like, people have called me some bad things. People that I'm like, you're my friend. Because I am innocent, but I'm also like, I might spice things up a little bit by, you know, being a little bit of a gremlin here. And they forget that, like, it literally does not matter who wins or loses. We don't get anything for it, okay? Nothing that we do. And that extends to, like, most things in life matters, okay? Like, I cannot die and I cannot be killed in any meaningful way. It does not matter what I do, what happens to me, or, like, the actions that I take, for the most part. Another green credit card. Huge. But, like, you'd be surprised how... I mean, I don't think you would. I think most people who've played Among Us probably have, like, a story about a dreadful experience of playing it. But you would think that, like, we're playing the Among Us World's Finals or something, if such a thing exists. With how unbelievably serious people have taken that game when I've been playing them with it. I entered a streamer lobby one time with some, like, old League of Legends pros. And I said to them, I was like, listen, I don't really, like, know that much about... Because I was like, you know what, I'll do it because it, like, seems like a nice little opportunity to, you know, make friends and influence people, I suppose, like the book. I just repeat their name over and over again. But I was like, listen, I'm stupid, and I'm also, like, not... I don't really know what I'm doing. So anyway. Guy gets murdered immediately in front of me. And I panic. Because I don't know if you've ever been in a scenario where you're like, you have to be forced to remember something. Like, for instance, you're like, I gotta remember the license plate of that car that just committed a hit and run or something, like, on another car down the street. Forcing yourself to remember something immediately is actually really hard, man. I don't know what it is, but I don't exactly have, like, the greatest memory. I'm pretty scatterbrained as far as it goes. So when this guy dies in front of my face, and then I try to remember what color that little bean is, and then immediately, and I mean, like, immediately forget what color the guy was. And I'm like, and I have to, somebody calls an emergency meeting, and they're like, Ross, did you see him? And I'm like, I did see him. I don't remember what color they were, though. And then that all happens, the game goes on, and then at the end of it, the guy who died is, like, berating me for being an idiot and trolling, and I'm like, I'm really sorry, man. I'm really sorry. Like, I'm not trolling. I'm just, like, I knew I had to remember, and I didn't. I can't apologize enough, but, like, it's so hard to, like, force yourself to remember a thing. I don't know about so hard, but, like, it just is, man. I struggle with it. Ross has witnessed at least 2 crimes taking place in front of his face. I don't remember. Yeah, of course I don't remember. I've had police at my door, and I didn't see nothing, but even if I did, I don't remember. Do you know why? Because you have no idea who is committing these crimes, and I don't want anything to do with them. So, unfortunately, officer, I didn't see anything. I think that's pretty normal. That's why witness accounts are not considered solid evidence in court. Yeah, try telling that to, like, League of Legends players in an Among Us lobby, bro. You imagine how hard I would get flamed and made fun of, and I'd probably get called a slur, to be honest with you, if I said, like, well, actually, listen, it's pretty normal for me to not remember the name or the color of the person that killed you in that last game, because, you know that in court, witness testimonials are usually not substantial, necessarily considered first-party evidence or whatever, because, you know, people forget things. No, they would beat my ass, man. They'd eat me alive, man. Guy shanking another guy. I see nothing. Probably, yeah, it depends. Depends on the context. It sounds like really horrible for me to say something like that. Like I'd help the guy, sure, but like I wouldn't want to have to give information about it, to be honest with you, because people don't just stab. Well, sometimes they do. Okay, sometimes people stab, right? I get that, but like usually there's like something else to it. There's another factor to it, and that other factor is the thing that makes me be like, I don't want to be involved in this, right? Could be drugs, could be money, could be like something to do with someone's relationship or something like that. I don't know. I feel like you have to have like some conviction. I know the damage would have been great, but I'm gonna take the jumps because I don't have any yet. I feel like you need some level of conviction in your body that would give you the willpower to stab a human being. And I don't. And if you're gonna stab one person, what's another? So like, I didn't see nothing. Yeah, I'm a coward, and so what? Okay. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Except, nah, not except. Just I'm a lover, not a fighter, man. More thorns, more thorns. More shields, more Aegis, more gun. More thorns. Okay, the cactus is good. Doesn't seem to be doing crazy amounts on okay, now it is. Okay, I was gonna say the multi-target on the bosses was really bad actually, but it got better. What was the last meal you ate? B wanted to get some fish and chips last night, so I did get fish and chips. Before that, she made Coca-Cola gammon, and then before that she made an entire roast chicken. So I've been eating pretty good this week, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm pretty good. Leftover roast chicken, very swag. Hello, Sotet, how are you doing? I have bad news for you on that front. Chat, does anybody want to illuminate him on why there's a section of that sentence he asked about that unfortunately has changed in the last, I mean, over a year at this point, right? Your Honor, the defendant, my client, didn't remember anything about the crime that was taking place because he goes home from work. He watches 6.5 hours of TikToks every single night. His attention span and his mental faculties are, if you don't mind me saying, Your Honor, completely cooked. Your Honor, my client does not know his asshole from his elbow. You missed the whole season. My absence for about 2 years, so yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back. Wolfric, thank you very much for the sub, mate. Appreciate it greatly. You know what? I'm just gonna take thorns, man, because why not? Why don't we get some more clover? I'm getting a bit risky, man. The game's been giving me a lot of these boss shrines. It's been pretty swag, man. $56 months subbed. So you have not, you got some credit card charges you've not been privy to. I honestly, the amount of people that like, and this is not a reminder for you to cancel your Twitch Prime or your recurring sub or anything like that. You pay my like a few of my bills for sure. Like my electric, my gas, my water bill does. I think it actually does get paid by people that have like that subbed like 2 years ago. And forgot about it completely. Which is incredible. They probably still, maybe some people are still watching, but I'm reaping the dividends, though, and I love that. I'm chill, Sotet. Don't you worry about that, man. Life as well. How many of Ross's subs are actually forgotten cancellations, I wonder? I'd say like at least 100. And I only have like 200 odd, so that's a pretty big margin, but it's a good margin to have. That being said, I think I like... I do pretty gangbusters in the people that don't ever interact with content demographic. Like like there'll be people that have been like subbed for 3 years, and they'll come in and it'll be their first message. Like, they got no interest in interacting at all. They're just here for like funny Scottish voice man talking for a bit. Go for evasion. Dude, see the double luck credit card, man? It's done some insane numbers for your boy right here. What I will say though is, we're getting quite a few legendaries. I'd love to get some purples, because purple pull equals spiky shield as a possibility. And frankly, oh, you know, we'll take the cactus. You know we gotta take the cactus. I mean, that's not relevant anymore. I remember a couple years ago you want to fix your teeth. Yeah, I mean, my teeth been fixed now. Well, I don't know about fixed. I've got like a denture situation going on, so. I have no clue if her name is B or B. Well, that's not her legal her legal name. But you can dealer's choice it. There's no like specific. I guess BEA, but like it's. You can. I know what you mean. You can play that how you wanna. Someone say first chat. That is not your first chat, which is insane. I was expecting you to be like, I've been lurking for like 10 years. You have typed, man. That's such a shame. You almost had like the greatest bit. How long have you been following for though? You've been following for over 5 years, but you did put one message in 2021, which is fucked, man. You fucking ruined it, dude. One message in 5 years and is still here. But it wasn't your first message, man. That's tough, man. That's tough. Now, dude, you've like quintupled the amount of messages you put in the last half decade. You fucking ruined it, man. You gotta stop. You gotta go back, man. You gotta go back. You gotta go back. That's the type of audience I like to cultivate. People that don't want bothered by me and don't bother me either. The perfect relationship, man. I got a message from a company asking to sponsor my game. Not my game. To sponsor their game recently. And I think they made a typo, man. Because these people, they're like, we'll offer you 10 grand. $10,000 for one video. And I called through B. I was like, holy fuck, man. I was like, this has to be a mistake. But the game looks like a game, and I was like, it looks pretty good. And I played the demo, and I was like, shit, this game's pretty good. I'm gonna email them back immediately. Emailed them back. They very clearly realized that they made a typo because they have not gone back to me, which is such a shame. They obviously realized that they offered some random guy 10 grand for a video, and they would not be making their money back. Rest assured. I would do everything in my power to make it so that that was a worthwhile deal for them. I'd be like, listen, man, if you want me to name my firstborn child after your game, I will do that too for 10 grand, man. We can negotiate, man. But no, I think they realized that they made the most unbelievable typo of all typos or something. And I didn't get a response, man. Maybe I should bump the email chain though and be like, hey, any further information on this, please? Love to cover your game. I'll take a tenth of that, and that would still be an absolute bargain for what I'm doing. We once had a convo where I was criticizing you for being iffy about naming your child Gragas, while 3 minutes you were supporting someone wanting to name his child the Joker. Here's the thing about me. I can zig and I can zag. I can go any which way, man. Sometimes when I'm at home, when I say when I'm at home all the time, and Charlie's just kind of chilling there, I'll just stand up and he'll be like, I'm getting fed. I just like him to know that I'm a motherfucker that can make anything happen at any moment, right? He's not getting fed. He gets fed at his regular times, but I just need him to know that I'm that kind of motherfucker, right? Anything can happen. I'm that kind of guy. I just realized we're gonna... Oh shit, we're gonna be going to the boss with a sword and nothing else. At level 9 as well. That's gonna be a disaster. Let's go for damage to elites, please. I don't know, you said that this conversation happened before you were a regular of this stream, but you, for whatever reason, that was an interaction that made you stay. You were like, I'm coming back again next time. So evidently, it works on some people. Not a lot of people, but it does work on some people. How is my cutie patootie Charlie? Well, he's like 17 years old now, but he's still like, got some spry in him. Like, B's cat has moved in as well. Who's called Casper, and keeps him young. I wouldn't necessarily say they get on. They get on like an odd couple, you know? But they're chill most of the time, but then when Casper wants to play, Charlie turns into like the grumpy old man. But sometimes he does chase Casper as well. So there's evidently some part of him that wants to, you know, run around and have fun, but he's a bit tsundere sometimes, admittedly. Okay, why are you guys not taking damage? Please die. Grandma's Secret Tonic, I do like that. Is that a second one? We've got so many relics, by the way. I'm just realizing. Little mega. I never even activated this. Hold on. He does tolerate Casper, yeah, but he also just tolerates me most of the time. So like, you take what you get. I've noticed that he is ever since, because Casper is like 1 and a bit years old. Charlie's got like some energy in him, man. Like, you know, he's been like getting airtime. He's been getting airtime when he jumps. He's definitely like getting a little bit more exercise, even if it is like running away from Casper. And as such, like I think it's like a bit of a life extender, man, which is good news. He feels a bit more like fit and healthy than he was before, because before like I'd play with him and stuff like that, but he wasn't getting that like constant attention that keeps him going. So like, you know, I gotta work and I gotta do other stuff as well. So like me playing with him for like 20 minutes a day is not, it's not like really moving the needle as much as it could be, you know what I mean? Which is a shame, but I'd still spend all my time with him. He would never be more than like 10 feet away from me, but still, like, there's a difference between like being with him and like, you know, actively engaging him and playing with him in a way that is like enriching for him. But having Casper, who's like, I want to play, and he will spend 20 minutes alone chasing around, and like they're running after each other and they're like wrestling and stuff like that. It's like, yeah. Bloodlines 2 preload finally. I've heard like unbelievably mixed things about it, but I do think that like it's probably an insurmountable barrier of entry for people when like because like people played like the original Bloodlines like a long time ago, and it's a hard like it obviously like is a bit of a cult classic game. I don't know how you meet that expectation. I've not fed him for the last 17 years. I've fed him for the last 10 years. He was 7 when I met him, so. But that being said, though, I think people are definitely going to come at, and this is unfortunate to say, they're going to come at Bloodlines, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 with like a hefty heap of rose-tinted goggles. Like, I think people have forgotten how frustrating quite a number of parts of the original Vampire the Masquerade was. Like, the werewolf section, they have to like crush him in the observatory or whatever. Like, fuck, like, dude, there's a lot of shit in that game that sucks. Like, there's a decent amount, man. But you can't say that to people because they don't fucking remember. What's my thorns at? 455. Not that high. No spiky shields on this run either. Which is fine. Let's go into the final boss fight, shall we? Dude, I actually had to like Google it because I think I was referring to Miyazaki from Ghibli, but then I was like, isn't that the guy that made Dark Souls? And I had to remind myself like, oh wait, no, they just both have like the same second name. They're different guys though. But I was like, wait a minute, there's no way, right? I would say that thorns are doing quite a lot of damage here. Ooh. Boop, boop, boop. Where's the last pylon? Up there. Okay, once we get Aegis back, we're chilling. Aegis is back. That was a drop. Oh, is that good or bad? I don't know. I think it could go either way. Wow, there is a lot of orbs being spewed out here. We gotta chop chop, make this quick. Because you're about to start climbing the walls here, and I don't like that one bit. Alright, we'll go to the other side first. This is the first time I've ever gotten this far with Surifi, but it did take 100 cactus to make it happen, so... I really am not a fan of Surifi, but I thought like the armor might be nice for us, like, kind of taking a decent amount of damage. 150% armor, can't really complain. Wasn't really necessary, admittedly, but still. Definitely having all that shield. The gamer goggles as well, I was hoping that Kevin would proc like a little bit more, but we kind of like never really got a chance to use that too much. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, all weapons are back. Abosh. Look at the fire as well, like the dragon's breath. Ooh. Dude, there's so many orbs, man. Oh wait, they're my orbs. Never mind, that's the energy orbs. I know where that joke's going, Mexatron, because then you see the big streamer keeps calling you an owl, and then I go, who? And then I've fallen prey to your lampoon. 54 million damage on Cactus. Hard to complain. I mean, it only did 64k in actual thorn damage, but... Dear Lord. Dragonfire, 3 Dragonfires is kind of like... It's kind of spicy, man. But anyway, thank you so much for watching another Megabonk video. If you did like it, please subscribe, get a video like. Also, comment down below some other silly builds that we can make happen while we're still enjoying the Megabonk wave. And I'll see you all next time with hopefully some more dumb stuff or some other games to play. Have a wonderful one. See you all next time. Bye.